Have you ever stopped to consider the power of a simple word? A word so small, yet capable of transforming interactions and leaving a lasting impact. That word, my friends, is please. It's a word we learn as children, a fundamental building block of social etiquette. Yet somewhere along the way, its significance can get lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life. We forget the magic it holds, the doors it can open, and the bridges it can build. Saying please is not about subservience or weakness. It's about acknowledging the other person, recognizing their value, and showing them respect. It's about making a conscious choice to interact with kindness and consideration. In a world often driven by self-interest and a lack of civility, politeness can feel like a lost art. But it doesn't have to be this way. By reviving the simple act of saying please, we can inject a dose of respect and grace into our interactions. We can create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond the initial exchange. So, let's rediscover the power of please and unlock its potential to transform our relationships and the world around us. What exactly do we mean when we talk about politeness? At its core, politeness is about treating others with respect and consideration. It's about acknowledging their feelings, their time, and their worth as human beings. It's not about elaborate gestures or flowery language. It's about the small, everyday acts of kindness that show we value the people around us. A simple please when asking for something, a thank you when someone does something for us, a sincere apology when we've made a mistake. These are the building blocks of politeness, and they go a long way in creating a more positive and respectful environment. When we're polite, we send a clear message. I see you, I value you, and I respect you. This message can have a profound impact on our relationships and our overall well-being. It fosters a sense of connection, builds trust, and creates a more harmonious atmosphere. Remember, politeness is not a sign of weakness or subservience. It's a sign of strength, confidence, and emotional intelligence. It shows that we understand the importance of treating others with dignity and respect, regardless of their status or our differences. Let's bring the concept of politeness down to earth with some real-life examples. These examples will show how small changes in our behavior can have a big impact on our daily interactions. Imagine you're at a coffee shop. It's a common scenario that many of us find ourselves in regularly. You're in a rush, and the line is long. The minutes feel like hours as you wait for your turn. When it's your turn, you could bark your order at the barista, large latte, 2 sugars. This approach might get you your coffee, but at what cost? Or you could take a breath, make eye contact and say, "Good morning. Could I please get a large latte with 2 sugars?" This small effort can change the entire mood of the interaction. Which approach do you think is more likely to result in a positive interaction? The answer is clear. A little politeness goes a long way. The simple act of saying please and acknowledging the barista as a fellow human being can transform a mundane transaction into a pleasant exchange. Here's another scenario to consider. You're at work and you need a colleague to finish a task by the end of the day. This is a common situation in many workplaces. You could fire off a curt email, "Get this done by 5 p.m. This might get the job done, but it could also create tension. Or you could write, "Hi," colleague's name. "Would you mind making sure this is finished by 5 p.m, please? I'd really appreciate it." See the difference? This approach shows respect and consideration. By adding a please and expressing appreciation, you're more likely to get a positive response and maintain a healthy working relationship. It's about building a culture of respect and kindness. These are just 2 simple examples, but they illustrate the power of please in transforming everyday encounters. The impact of these small words can be profound. Whether you're interacting with a stranger, a loved one, or a colleague, those 2 little syllables can make all the difference. They can turn a routine interaction into a meaningful connection. Remember, politeness is not just about following social norms. It's about recognizing the humanity in others and fostering a sense of community. By saying please, we acknowledge the effort of others and show that we value their contribution. So the next time you find yourself in a routine interaction, take a moment to add a little politeness. It might just transform your day and the day of those around you. Section 4. Politeness is not weakness. Some people shy away from politeness. They might view it as a sign of weakness, subservience, or even insincerity. They might think, "Why should I say please if I don't really feel like it?" Or people will think I'm a pushover if I'm too polite. This couldn't be further from the truth. Politeness is not about suppressing your true feelings or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about choosing to interact with others in a way that is respectful, considerate, and civilized. It's about understanding that we all share this planet, and that treating each other with kindness is not only the right thing to do, but also the smart thing to do. Think about it. Would you rather deal with someone who is rude, demanding, and dismissive, or someone who is polite, respectful, and approachable? The answer is obvious. Politeness is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to be kind, especially in a world that often rewards aggression and self-interest. So, the next time you're tempted to view politeness as a weakness, remember this. It's actually a superpower that can transform relationships, open doors, and make the world a better place. Section 5. Building bridges. Goodwill through courtesy. One of the most remarkable aspects of politeness is its ability to foster goodwill and strengthen relationships. When we treat each other with courtesy, we create a positive feedback loop. Politeness begets politeness, kindness begets kindness, and respect begets respect. It's like planting a seed of goodwill that grows and flourishes, nurturing our connections with others. Think about the people in your life who consistently treat you with respect and consideration. Don't you feel a stronger connection with them? Don't you feel more inclined to go the extra mile for them? That's the power of politeness at work. It creates a virtuous cycle that benefits everyone involved. On the other hand, rudeness and disrespect have the opposite effect. They breed resentment, animosity, and conflict, eroding the very foundation of healthy relationships. When we're rude to someone, we're essentially building a wall between us, making it harder to communicate and connect. So the next time you interact with someone, remember this: you have a choice. You can choose to be polite and build a bridge of goodwill, or you can choose to be rude and erect a wall of negativity. The choice is yours, and so are the consequences. Section 6. A more harmonious world. The benefits of politeness extend far beyond our individual interactions. They ripple through our communities, influencing the way we live and work together. When we embrace politeness as a society, we create a more harmonious, respectful, and civilized world for everyone. This collective effort fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Imagine a world where people treat each other with courtesy and consideration as the norm, not the exception. A world where kindness is the default behavior. A world where saying please and thank you is second nature, ingrained in our daily interactions. Where people hold doors for each other without a second thought. Where drivers are patient and courteous, allowing others to merge and giving pedestrians the right of way. And where disagreements are handled with respect and understanding, fostering a culture of constructive dialogue. What a wonderful world it would be. A place where harmony and peace are the foundations of our daily lives. Now you might be thinking, that's a lovely thought, but we live in the real world, where challenges and conflicts are inevitable, and people are inherently selfish and rude. It's easy to become cynical and believe that change is impossible. While it's true that we face our share of challenges as a global community, from conflicts to environmental issues, it's important to remember that change starts with each of us. Every small act of kindness contributes to a larger movement. Every act of politeness, no matter how small, sends a ripple effect of positivity into the world. These small gestures accumulate, creating a significant impact over time. It's like casting a pebble into a pond, creating ripples that spread outward, touching everything in their path. Each act of kindness has the potential to inspire others. We may not see the impact of our actions immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Patience and persistence are key, but that doesn't mean it's not there. The effects of our actions often unfold over time, revealing their true significance. So let's not underestimate the power of politeness to create a more harmonious world. Each of us has the power to make a difference. Let's make a conscious effort to treat each other with kindness, respect, and consideration. These values can transform our communities. Let's be the change we want to see in the world, one please and thank you at a time. Together we can build a more harmonious and compassionate world. Section 7. Courtesy, a gift that keeps on giving. In the intricate tapestry of human interaction, politeness is the golden thread that weaves together respect, kindness, and consideration. It is the subtle yet powerful force that binds us together in our shared humanity. It's a simple yet profound act that has the power to transform our relationships, our communities, and ultimately, ourselves. Politeness is not just about manners, it's about creating a ripple effect of positivity. When we embrace politeness, we're not just adhering to social norms. We're making a conscious choice to approach the world with empathy and grace. This choice reflects our inner values and shapes the way we interact with others. We're choosing to see the humanity in everyone we encounter, recognizing that we're all in this together. This recognition fosters a sense of unity and belonging, reminding us that every small act of kindness matters. The beauty of courtesy is that it's a gift that keeps on giving. It transcends cultural and social boundaries, creating connections that are both meaningful and lasting. When we treat others with respect and consideration, we not only brighten their day, but we also cultivate a sense of inner peace and fulfillment within ourselves. This mutual exchange of kindness enriches our lives in ways we may not immediately realize. We create a positive feedback loop where acts of kindness inspire more acts of kindness, and the world becomes a little bit brighter, one interaction at a time. This chain reaction of goodwill can lead to a more compassionate and understanding society. So let us all strive to make politeness an integral part of our daily lives. By doing so, we contribute to a culture of respect and kindness that benefits everyone. Let us remember the magic of please, the power of thank you, and the importance of treating everyone with dignity and respect. These simple words and actions can have a profound impact on our interactions. Let us embrace courtesy as a way of life, a guiding principle that shapes our interactions and creates a more harmonious and compassionate world for generations to come. By doing so, we set an example for others to follow. For in the words of the wise, kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. This timeless wisdom reminds us of the universal power of kindness and its ability to transcend all barriers.